All right, guys, this is take number 2 because we just did it and it stopped. The camera stopped and it didn't save it. So I hope this one is as good as the first one. If it's not, just know the first one was really good. But listen, this is my wife, Kristen, and she teaches at school. She's a testing coordinator. We also co-chair FCA together. And I thought it'd be really cool to bring my wife on here with me today. One, because she's a lot smarter and a lot better looking than I am. And I thought it'd be cool to say, hey, like, this is who we are. This is what we do. You know, we are embedded in this community. We're embedded in this school. Our roots are deep here since we've got in here, and we're all in. But the word we're going to use today for our devotion is loyalty. And I'm going to let her read the verse, and then we'll jump right in.
So we're talking today a little bit about the verses from Ruth 1, verses 16 and 17. But Ruth replied, "Don't ask me to leave you and turn back. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Wherever you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord punish me severely if I allow anything but death to separate us."
Okay, so like every coach, they have an unbelievable wife who's a lot better than what they are. You know, I've always said there's a special place in heaven for coaches' wives because they're probably the most loyal people in the world. They have to go through so much. People yelling at their husband on the sidelines, calling them everything, me being gone all the time, working crazy hours, her being here by herself with the kids. So and all coaches' wives are the most loyal people in the world. We started out in Ashburn, North Carolina, to Denton, North Carolina, to Danville, Virginia, to Montgomery, West Virginia, back to Danville, Virginia, and now in Roanoke, Virginia, the life of a coach, right? And I think it's really cool that, you know, wherever I go, you go. She is the most loyal person. You know, I look for that in my coaches. I look for that in my players. And everybody I look at, that's like one of the biggest qualities. And I think we do a great job as husband and wives, and I'll let her chime in as we're doing this, is like I think we try our very best. We fall short daily, don't get me wrong, but trying to model that at the school because she's there. We model our Christ-like behaviors as we're co-chairing FCA as well, and try to be that positive Christ-like influence, and they can see us together in doing that, if that makes sense.
So when Jacob took this job 8 years ago, you know, we had kind of bounced around. He had chased his coaching dream. He was given the opportunity to be the assistant coach at West Virginia Tech, and then he did that for a year. We lived apart. We traveled weekends to see each other with a 2-month-old and a 2-year-old. And then he decided, you know, that was just too crazy with 2 little kids. So he came back home. He was the assistant coach at Averett. And then that was still just with 2 kids. The hours were, you know, just a little crazy. So he decided, hey, it's time to get back into the high school ranks. And we knew we were at a point that we needed to settle to get our kids started in school. So when we found out that the Cave Spring job was available, we did some research and saw the school system. You know, obviously the basketball program at Cave Spring was top notch. So I told him, I said, well, you know, if we're going to do this, we're going to be all in. We're going to, you know, show the loyalty to the community, to the school, and we're going to show that not only to the school, but to our small kids as well, and let them know that, you know, this is where we are. This is going to be who we are and what we are. So, you know, when we started here, I kind of made the deal that any athletic event, any activity you saw us at, we're probably all going to have on red and black. And you know, we've just loved it. And then when we've had the opportunity to do that. Several years ago, Coach Alan Moore, who was our math teacher at the time, now pastor, came to us and said, you know, I think I need to hand over FCA to you guys. So we took it on. We didn't do the best at first, and it's taken us a little while to get to it. But we, you know, for us, that's just how we can show our love for Christ to our students, to our student athletes, and we can show our loyalty to one another, to the school, to the athletic program, to all the extracurricular activities. And we just feel that that's what God has led us to do. That's kind of our mission field, if you will.
Calling.
It's our calling. We're not world travelers, but we just feel like, you know, that we can show that and show our love for Christ at the school through FCA.
Yeah, and I guess so, just come full circle before this timer stops, maybe or maybe not. It's just loyalty. It's just to show your loyalty to each other, show your loyalty to Christ, and be all in for Christ. Thanks, guys. We appreciate y'all.
Bye.